Can you see the slide movement, students?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine. So in the last class, we have started with the typecasting. We have done with the typecasting. There are two types of typecasting. One is the implicit typecasting. Another one is the explicit typecasting. And I told you the difference, and I showed you how you people can use that inside the program also. Now we'll make a move towards the mathematical functions that are used by or given by the C language. Okay, so these are the mathematical functions so that are used inside the C language. You know that I already mentioned about ceil, floor, okay, exp, fabs are fabs, floating point absolute value, power, square root. You have sine function, cosine, and a tan. Okay, so don't think these are the only math functions that are available. There are many more math functions that are available, but for first year level, we are taking care of only these kind of mathematical functions. These are inbuilt functions that are available in C language. Okay, so whatever I've suggested, I have given on the left hand side. Those are the things that we people can use directly inside our program. Okay, and so you have to remember these mathematical functions because you will be given with some expression, and that is what we call it as mathematical expression that has to be converted into C expression before we proceed with writing the program. So that's what I was suggesting while writing the algorithm also. Okay, so whenever you write the algorithm, if I have something like square root, I don't have this kind of a symbol there. Okay, so there I'll be using the what we call it as square root function, square root of x. I'll be writing like this, right? So how do you do that? So I'll be looking at, we'll be looking into that also in the next slide. So any doubt in the mathematical functions given by the C language? This we have already discussed in the previous class. Any doubts? Hello? 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 Hello students?
No, ma'am.
Do you have any doubts regarding the mathematical functions given by C language?
No, ma'am.
Okay, right. Okay, now we'll proceed with the conversion of the algebraic expression into C expression. Okay, you'll be given with the mathematical expression that you have to convert the C expression. Okay, so now C expression will be using inside our program. You cannot directly use the mathematical expression inside our program or the C program. You have to convert that math function or math expression into C expression, then that C expression can be used inside the program. This you have to remember. Simply once something is given to you, don't directly use that inside the C language there, because whenever we say calculate the simple interest, directly we'll start writing, you know that the formula I is equal to P into T into, we'll write something like I is equal to PTR upon 100. Okay, so if you directly write like this inside the program, C program, so this will not be accepted by your C language. Okay, so please remember this is very important fact that I'm talking. Students will do these kind of mistake. Okay, because it assumes that PTR is one simple variable, because when variable name can be anything. So you have written it as PTR, it will assume it as in one variable, and it will ask you enter the value for this particular PTR there. So it is not treating it as separate P, T and R there. Okay, you have to explicitly tell all these things. That's why we till now whatever we have studied like operators, okay, the mathematical functions that we are going to use inside our C programming there. Okay, so I hope I'm making it clear. So this is very important thing that I'm dealing with, because maximum time student will make this mistake, and they'll come and they'll ask, Madam, it is not taking what data I am giving and it is giving the error there because you are not writing the expression properly there. Okay, so you have to be very careful. Then how do I convert this? You already know. So I'll write simple thing. So this is the mathematical expression. So I'll be writing the SC expression for this. I is equal to, so you have one P, okay, and multiplication because P, T and R are multiplied. And you are explicitly telling it to the compiler. Okay, you are supposed to multiply all these things, then it has to be divided by 100. This is what you are saying. So this is the C expression. So this is the mathematical expression. This is not accepted or acceptable inside the C language. You have to convert that like this. Is this okay? This is what is the meaning of
Yes, ma'am.
conversion of algebraic expression into C expression. So any doubt regarding this?
No, ma'am.
Okay, so I'll display some of the mathematical expression, try to give the solution for that. Okay. So you go on telling me the answers for these are the mathematical expression. You go on telling the answers for this, I'll write whatever answer you are saying, I'll be writing it on the board. But it has to come from your side. I'll not be saying anything. I've given the mathematical expression. You have to convert that into C expression. Yes, first one. Any one of you? Are you there?
X,
Yeah, tell me. How do you write the C expression for the first expression?
X
Sum
plus
is
plus Y.
X plus Y. Why?
No, ma'am, simply x plus y.
Yeah, simply X plus Y. Why X
Just
plus
x
plus
plus y.
Y? Why you are taking X plus Y? I didn't get. Okay, so I need answer for this. Why it is X plus Y? I'm not incrementing. Did this, I mean, in this expression, have I ever told that X value is incremented by 1 there? X plus is incremented by 1. Am I doing that like that in this expression? Hello?
No, ma'am.
No. Okay, then why it is X plus Y? So this is wrong. Okay, so simply it is sum is equal to X plus Y. Okay, some students will write it as only S is equal to X plus Y. Some students will write like this, sum capital SUM X plus Y. Okay, it is left to you people what you wanted to write for that. This is simple variable which okay holds the addition of these two variable contents. Is this okay? Any
Yes, ma'am.
doubt in this? Any doubt regarding this? Okay, so let's proceed with the next one. Anyone who is going to tell the next one? Product.
X star y.
You have to tell it completely. So only simply don't say X plus Y, X into Y.
Product equal to x into y.
Okay, so product is equal to X into Y.
Y.
Right? Is it okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So next one.
Quotient equal to x front slash y.
So difference is there, no? First. So difference is equal to X minus Y. Next quotient. Quotient is equal to, how do I write?
X
X
slash y.
slash forward slash. You have two types of slashes. This is backward slash. This is forward slash. This is division operation. This is the escape sequence character. Okay. So whenever you use these kind of symbols, you have to be very careful in C language. This is backslash. This is forward slash. Right? We are supposed to use forward slash for division operation. Is it okay?
Yes.
X by Y. Okay. So please remember, every statement in C language ends with a semicolon. This you have to remember. I'll repeat my statement. Every statement in C language ends with a semicolon. Okay, clear? Okay, so next one.
S equals to
S is equal
Ask the
to,
question.
into the bracket side 1 plus side 2 plus side 3.
okay, 1 second, I'll write that. Side 1 plus side 2 plus side 3
Slash 2.
slash 2. Okay, this is how you're supposed to write for this. Is it okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Next.
Area equal to
SQRT.
Area is equal to
SQRT of
SQRT
SQRT
S
of
of,
S star S minus A.
I'll write it down. Okay. Area is equal to SQRT of
S star
S
S
S
minus
star.
star S
S minus A
How do I
into
write
the
S
bracket
minus A? Okay. S minus A
into
star
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 minus
star
S minus B
single bracket S minus
into the
S
bracket
minus B. Okay.
star
S minus.
into the
Star
bracket S minus C.
S minus C. Done.
bracket
That
complete.
is complete.
One more bracket. So this brace is for this brace. Okay. So these braces are for these things. And you are saying every variable is multiplying with each other. S into S minus A into S minus B into S minus C, and the result of this will be square rooted. Is it okay?
Okay.
Okay, this is how we are supposed to write the mathematical, sorry, C expression. Okay, so you have given with a mathematical expression, symbols are not acceptable in C language, and writing something like, you have a habit of writing, I'll be writing something like P is equal to X into Y. Okay, so I know that it is X into Y, and this is acceptable in maths, but it is not acceptable in C. In that case, I have to write it as P is equal to X into Y. By mistake also, if you write like this inside C language, it treats this xy as one variable. Okay, so this you are not supposed to forget. By mistake also, if you write P is equal to xy there, it is going to treat xy as one variable. It is not treating it as multiplication of two variables there. Clear? Any doubt regarding this, please ask me. Hello students, I need your answers. Have you understood?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Any doubts, feel free to ask the questions. Okay, so these are the solutions. Okay, it is given as it is. Okay, so now look at the thing that I have written, the same thing I have written. Okay, so some more mathematical expression. Now try writing for this. Tan theta is equal to sine theta divided by cos theta. How do I write? Yes, any one of you?
Tan theta equal to
How do I write tan theta? Symbols are not acceptable in C language. I already mentioned that. How do I write theta then? And you already know this is a mathematical function. Studied, no?
Ma'am, we can use X.
Okay. But here it is given as theta. Then how do I write that theta? What is x? If I write sin x or tan x there, okay, this is a mathematical function in C that is supported by C. What is this x?
Angle.
Any variable that holds the angle? Correct, no? It is a variable. X is a variable which holds the angle value. Correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Little louder. I am unable to hear.
S
Yes,
ma'am.
sir. Yes. So theta is any variable which is capable of holding an angle there. But theta symbol is not allowed inside my C language. Then how do I replace this?
You can represent it by the name.
name, that is theta. I can write like this. Is it okay? Theta is a variable which holds whatever value you are giving for it. Is it okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
I
ma'am.
need your response
ma'am.
because your response is very important for me. Okay, now it's you who has to write the program afterwards. It's not Karuna madam who is going to write the program there. Okay, next. Equal to
Sin theta front
sine,
slash
sine into bracket theta because this is a function, right? Divided by
Forward slash.
forward
Cos.
slash cos of theta. So any doubt regarding this theta?
No, ma'am.
I just replace this. This is a variable. So you know that how do you define the variables? You define it and you place the value inside that theta. Whatever value you wanted to write for theta, you write that. You'll be writing theta sine 90, sine 45. Okay, that 45 is found inside the theta. That's all. So theta is a variable. That variable can hold any value. You are declaring it. Clear? Say something.
Yes, ma'am.
Right. Next. So look, this is the answer for that. For these two. Cube root of x. Hello. How do I write expression for this? See expression for this cube root of x.
X to the power 1 by 2.
X to the power
1 by 3.
1 by 3. Is it valid in C language? How do I represent this using C language? Which
you
function I
can
am
use
supposed to use?
CVRT function.
Pardon?
Exponential.
You can use the CVRT function.
Which function?
CVRT group function.
Pardon? Pardon, little louder. I am unable to hear.
You can use the cube root function to represent.
I don't have cube root function. Did I told you anything like cube root function in whatever function I have told to you people here? These are the functions that you have studied that are used in C language. Okay.
Exponential function.
Exponential is it is always the power of e. It is not something like I'm not
We can
doing the
use
power of e or power of 10 there. It is power of
But we
10.
have the
I'm
cube
not
root
doing.
function.
Where is cube root function?
Can
Do you have
In
any
C we
cube
have
root?
the cube root
Where is the cube root function?
Power,
Pardon?
power function.
Power function. You are supposed to use the power function. It's not the cube root. Okay, please remember this is very important thing. You are supposed to use the power function. Alright, then how do I use that power function? Cube root of x is equal to
power of x
power
comma
of
1 by 3.
power into bracket x comma
1 by 3.
1 by 3. Is this okay? This is how we are supposed to write the C expression for this. Clear, student? Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
So any doubt regarding this?
No, ma'am.
If you have any doubts, please feel free to ask the questions. Any doubt, students?
No, ma'am.
So write for this also.
Y equal to y equal to
Yes, tell me. Y is equal to
Power of x, comma 35 plus
power of,
x, comma 35
very good,
plus
plus,
power of x, comma 45.
very good. Have you understood? Have you
Yes,
understood?
ma'am.
Okay,
Yes,
this
ma'am.
is how we are supposed to write the C expressions. Okay, we have to be very careful. Don't directly write any mathematical expression inside the C language. It is not accepted by your C language. First, you have to convert the given algebraic expression into C expression. That expression must be used inside your C program. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So you have any doubts you people can ask before I proceed with the next bit. Any doubts?
No, ma'am.
Okay. So now we'll go ahead with the evaluation of the expression. Now you have to become a part of the C language now. You think yourself as a C compiler. Now you will be given with the C expression. Okay. Then you have to tell me how you are going to evaluate that expression, because you have already studied the expression evaluation of the maths. Okay. Mathematical expression you people have already solved. You have already done with. Have you solved the mathematical expression now?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Have done now? Okay, so now you be part of the compiler there and try to do that. Okay, for that, what system is adopting? You have to adopt that rules and you have to give the solution for that. Right? Actually, some rules are there for that to take care of that. What are the rules that I'll be saying about the same thing? Okay, so now I'll be giving the description of this on the next slide. But before that, so I'll say about these things because these things are very important for us. So now here, if you look at this, these are the operators that you people have already studied. Okay. These are all the operators that you have already studied. Have you studied all these operators?
Yes, ma'am.
You have studied now?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So
Yes, ma'am.
now look at these operators, and every operator has got some priority there. And depending on a priority, it is going to evaluate the expression there. Now, I already mentioned you be part of the compiler and think in that way and try to give the solution. So what the compiler is adopting? Compiler is adopting like this. So these are all the operators found in the C language, and it is given or it is giving the priority for each and every operator there. And whenever these operators comes as a part of the expression there, and it looks into the priority assigned to those operator, and it will pick that particular operator for the evaluation. Is that clear? Is that clear, student?
Yes, ma'am.
Right? You applied DMAS theorem, no? That is, what is the DAMS? You do know something like DMAS or something like that. DMAS. Okay, if I'm not wrong. Division, multiplication, addition, subtraction.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, no? So the
Almost.
similar kind. Have you studied mathematics?
Yes, ma'am.
You whenever your expression is given to you people, how do you evaluate that particular expression?
By applying Bodmer's rule, ma'am.
Like that only. That's what I was saying. Okay, so I said only DMAS theorem. Okay, division. So I didn't mention about the parenthesis and the other part there. Okay, is it okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Right. So here also it is adopting the same kind of stuff. So for every operator, it is assigning the priorities, and highest priority operator will be executed first or evaluated first. Right? And the lowest the priority number is the highest priority operator. So whichever priority is lowest here, okay, priority 1 means it is having the highest priority. It is going to be evaluated first. Is that clear? 16 means here
Yes,
it
ma'am.
is, I think 15 is there. Okay, this is the lowest priority. Okay, I don't know where cursor. Okay, so this is 15. So comma operator is the one which is operated at the end. Okay, so it is given with the lowest priority. So it's going to take care of other whatever operator has come first. Okay, or I mean whichever has come, listed in above there. So if they have appeared first, so that it is going to, she is going to evaluate those things first. Then afterwards it is going to do with the or carry out the comma operator there. So till that time it is not taking care of comma there. Is that clear? So lowest the priority value is the having the highest priority in evaluation process. So any doubt regarding that? Okay, so now let's look into the priorities that are assigned. I'll just read out for you all. Okay, so now people can see that also, there is no issue still. So parenthesis has got the highest priority there, whether it is the square brace or this rounded brace there. So both are having the highest priority there. So whenever we think of evaluating this, we have to scan the expression from left to right. Okay, if I write something like y is equal to x plus y there, so now I'll be looking into only the expression. Afterwards, we'll go ahead with the assignment statement. So I'll not be worried about assignment right now. If this is the expression that is given to me, so evaluation of this expression is mattering for me. So I have to scan it from left to right. Okay, that is what it is talking about. So you pick the expression, okay, then you start evaluating it from the left to right. Okay. So if I write x plus y into maybe x plus or x minus y, something like this. Okay, so it will start scanning it from left to right there, and whichever is coming inside the parenthesis, that has to be evaluated first there. That what is the meaning of it. So I have to scan it from left to right. So that's what we call it as associativity. And these are the priorities are called as the precedence. Clear? Say something. Hello? I'll take the example for these things to evaluate the expression there. Not to worry. I'm just giving you because you have to remember these things. You'll be given with the expression, you have to evaluate that expression. So you need to know what is a priority that is assigned for that particular operator there. Then only you can evaluate that. That's why I'm giving stress on this. Hello? Hello?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. So unary plus, unary minus. Okay, increment, double plus, double minus. Okay, decrement, not logical negation. So this is ampersand. It is address. It is not that and operation. Okay, so because you have already studied and or, okay, that is here. Okay, this is not bitwise and here. This is address. Address has got highest priority compared to the bitwise operator there. So this you have to keep in your mind. Okay, then you have size of and type. Okay, this is what you have studied in the typecasting. So these are all given with the second priority. So if these things comes inside the expression, these has to be evaluated first before you proceed with the other operations. Doubt? So what do you mean by unary minus and unary plus, students? Hello? Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
What do you mean by unary minus and unary plus?
It operates on only one operand, ma'am.
What is that unary minus stands for actually?
In signed value. +1,
Very good.
-1, like that.
Very good. Okay, so whenever you write the numbers there, if that, because if I write it as something like 2, okay, so now it is not actually simply 2. It's always a plus sign that is associated with this. It is +2. It's, okay, it's we who neglect that because we know that if no sign is assigned for it, it is always assumed to be a plus value. If you want to say it is a negative value, then we explicitly write this as -2, something like this. And it is not true with the plus values because it is implicit kind of stuff. We are assuming that, right? Okay, this is what we call it as a sign associated with the number. Then I call it as unary plus and unary minus. Is it okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, next you already know x plus plus x minus 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 x plus plus x. Okay, that I have already dealt with. Okay, then we'll be talking about these things once we evaluate the expression. But you just need to remember here what is the priority that is assigned for it. Because whenever you are evaluating the expression, that time you need all these things. Right? Is it okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, next you have the multiplication, division and a modulus. Okay, so look at this multiplication, division and a modulus. So these are having the third priority. Okay, again these are, look at this one more thing I forgot to mention for the second priority stuff. It is evaluated from right to left, not from left to right. Okay, so because whenever I write 2 minus 2 here, so first I'll look at the operand, then I'll look into the sign that is associated with this. So I'm evaluating it from right to left, not from left to right for this case. So whenever I write ampersand something like a here, okay, I'll just check it out. What is this? This is a variable, unary variable there. Or, I mean, what we call it, a single operand there. And this is an operator that is associated with this. Okay, it has to be evaluated from right to left, not from right to, left to right. Is that clear, students?
Yes,
I'll
ma'am.
write something like x plus plus, okay, then followed by something like, if I write equation like x plus plus something like plus y. So in that case, what I'm going to do, so now I look into this, how do I look this particular expression? This is plus plus x, correct? So what is the meaning of plus plus x here? So I have to scan it from right to left. Then only I can understand what I am going to do here. So x has to be incremented by 1. This is what is the meaning of that. Is that clear? So evaluation will be done from right to left, not from left to right. And only it is true for only these operators. That whatever operator I have written there. Okay, size of, okay, ampersand, not, increment, decrement, unary operators. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Next, multiplication, division, and the modulus. Third priority that is given for this. So you have, it is again, it is scanned from left to right here. So you already know if x into y divided by z is given there. Okay, so which you are going to do first? Whether you are going to do y by z or plus x into y first.
X into Y.
Why x into y? Why not y by z first?
Left to right.
Very good. Okay, that's what is the meaning of that. Okay, even though all are having the same priority, into is also having the same priority, division is also having the same priority. Correct, no? What is the priority of into and division? Both are having the same priority, third priority, right? But which has to be evaluated first? So that time I have to look into the associativity rule. So yeah, associativity is telling me that you start scanning it from left to right, then whichever operator is coming first, that you have to evaluate first. So in this case, division multiplication is coming first. That's why we are doing the multiplication. Clear? Is it okay? Right. So this is very important. This is very, I think you people have already done with these things. I'm just saying that how system is going to do this, because these kind of examples will be asked in the final exams. Okay, so that time you have to remember this chart and you try to analyze or give the solution for the given problem there. Next, you have the addition and subtraction, which has got the next priority, that is fourth priority. Again, scanning will be done from left to right, because if both the things comes in the same line there or expression there, which has to be evaluated first. For that, we'll be adopting the associativity rule. Then you have the bitwise shift operators, left shift and a right shift there. Again, it is having the fifth priority. Scan will be done from left to right. Okay, so look for the relational operators, less than or equal to, greater than or equal to. Okay, so this is having the sixth priority over here, and it is scanned from left to right there. Okay, so now look at these things. This is equal to, again it is a relational operator, equal to and not equal to. Okay, so these are having the 7th priority. So now if I write some expression, so let me write one simple expression. X greater than or equal to, okay, y equal to, if I write something like y less than or equal to maybe z. Okay, so now if this is an expression that is given to you, so which one has to be evaluated first? Make it fast. Everything is in front of you only. So chart is also in front of you. Which has to be evaluated first?
Greater than or equal to y.
X greater than or equal to y. This is evaluated first. Next.
Y is equal to equal.
Pardon? So let's assume it is giving me the true result here. I have operated this. I have evaluated this. So let us assume. Okay. So it is giving me the result as true. Next, which is operated next?
Result with is equal to y.
Equal to.
I'm unable to hear you people. Which one is
Equal to,
evaluated
equal to.
next? Equal to. Is equal to evaluated first?
Less than.
Answer only one, and give only one answer. If you give two answers, I am unable to justify that. What I have to take? What I have to take? Whether equal to or less than?
Equal to
Less than.
Two answers. Less than equal to. You are saying equal to. Some students are saying lesser than. One answer.
Equal to, ma'am.
So look at the priority again. So you are not understanding then. Okay, so what is the priority that is given for the equal to?
left to right.
What is the priority that is assigned for the equal to?
7.
7. What is the priority that is assigned for less than?
6.
6. So if these two are appearing equal to and less than are appearing in the equation, which has to be evaluated first?
Less than.
Less than or
Less
equal
than.
to.
Less than, no? Why less than?
Priority is first
Higher.
for them.
Highest priority is given for lesser than there. Is that okay?
Yes, ma'am.
I hope I made it clear.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
this is having the highest priority compared to this, even though it is coming first in the expression there, I'll not be doing this because this is having the highest priority. Whichever is having the highest priority there, that has to be executed first there. If they are at the same priority, then whichever is appearing first, that I'll be taking care. If this is also having 6th priority, this is also having 6th priority, this is appearing first. So that time I could have said that you have to proceed with equal to. But equal to is not having the same priority here. Correct? No, it is having lesser priority there. Have you understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Any doubt regarding this?
No, ma'am.
Okay, so now the result of this may be false or true here. Then if it is true, then we'll proceed with equal to. Then I'll check whether it equal to t is equal to true equal to true or what. Okay, that's what is the meaning of that. So next you have the bitwise ampersand there. Okay, then you have the bitwise exclusive R and look at the priority. Please remember, you have to remember all these priorities. If these things are appearing in your expression there, so according to the priority that is assigned for these things, you have to carry out the operation there. Ampersand has given 8th priority and XOR is given 9th priority and the OR operator is given with the 10th priority there. Okay, very lesser priority. Then you have a logical AND there. Okay, logical OR. So those are given with 11th and 12th 12th priority there. Along with these associativity rule there, you have to follow those stuffs also and look at these things. So you already know these are the assignment statement here. Okay, so these assignment statements are given with the 14th priority. These are done at the end. Okay, these are done at the end. Okay, so now these are taken care from right to left. Okay, the same thing is true for the conditional operator also, that is ternary operator also. Question mark, colon. Is it okay? So any queries regarding the priority and associativity, you people can ask me before we could solve some problems on this. You have to remember this chart inside your mind. Okay, the priority, that is the number of, the priority number that is assigned for these operators, that is mattering for us. Because these things will be coming in the equation there. Whenever you are evaluating the expression, you have to evaluate according to the priority that is assigned. If the same priority operators are coming on this equation there, then you have to look into the associativity. Whether I have to scan it from left to right or right to left, okay, whichever is coming there first, that has to be evaluated first. If the same priority operators are coming on the line, then I'll be looking into the associativity rule. Is it okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Right. Okay. So whatever I've explained, so the same thing is there here. So I'll not be going ahead with this, but I'll be solving the problem that will give you clear picture about the thing that you people can work it out. So let's look into the example. Okay. So you're supposed to solve this. What is given? So 10 not equal to 10. Okay. Or 5 less than 4 and 8. So this is a given thing to you all. Now you are supposed to solve this. 10 not equal to 10 or okay 5 less than 4 ampersand that is and 8. This is the thing that is given to you. Now you have to evaluate this expression. Evaluate the given expression. You already studied the operators there and priority you already know. Okay, so now try to explain me. Which has to be evaluated first there and which has to be evaluated next.
First goes for the 10 not equal to 10.
First, is it going to do 10 not equal to 10?
Five less than 4.
5 less than 4. So I'm getting different answers there.
Last one is or.
Last one is, now you have to, you have to give me the solution because simply I cannot say anything for this. 10 is not equal. Is it evaluated first there? So are you working according to the chart that I have given? Is not equal to is coming first there.
First 5 less than 4, ma'am.
So is it going to do 5 less than? So lesser than and not equal to. Okay, not equal to is having the 7th priority and less than is having the 6th priority there. Correct? Correct, no?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so now
Yes,
this
ma'am.
has to be done first. So other things I'll be keeping as it is. I'm not changing that. Okay, so is 5 less than 4?
Yes, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
No. Is it true or false?
False.
False. False means I'll be writing it as 0. Is it okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Is it false? Is 5
Yes,
is less than 4? Is it true? No, it is not true. Okay. 5 is not less than 4. It is false. That's why I have written it as 0. Ampersand, ampersand 8. Next. Which operator has to be evaluated next then? Scan it from left to right and check it out which is the operator which is having the highest priority there. Or operator and operator not equal to operator. Which is having the highest priority?
Not equal to.
Not equal to. Are you sure?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So now this will be evaluated second then. Is 10 is not equal to 10?
0, ma'am. False.
False. It is 0 then. Correct. So other things I'll be keeping as it is. So I have two operators again. Okay. Or and operator. Correct? Correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so which one will be evaluated first? What is the priority that is assigned?
Left to right.
Left to right. Are they having the same priority, or and?
No, ma'am.
And right to
Which has to be done first?
And
And or?
and
And. Is it and?
yes, ma'am.
Okay.
ma'am.
So what is the output you are expecting? I'll be keeping the other things as it is. What is the output you are expecting for this? 0 ANDed with 8. So this is false. This is no, I mean other than 0 is always considered to be true value. False ANDed with true.
False.
False.
ma'am.
Can I write it as 0?
Yes, ma'am.
So 0 odd with 0.
0.
0.
Zero.
This is the final answer. This is how the system evaluates the expression. Is it okay?
Yes.
Okay, you'll
Yes,
be
ma'am.
given with the expression there. You have to apply the the operators that you have studied, and you have to get the solution for this. Clear? Any doubt? Please feel free to ask the questions. I'll show till that time. I'll show you the the expression evaluation of the same thing. Lesson is done first. Okay. So next you have the and operator. So it is not equal to, it's not, okay, simply it is not equal to here. This is not equal to, okay. Next you have this, then and will be done. Okay, this is the final answer. Is it okay?
Yes, ma'am.
So any doubt, please feel free to ask the questions. You have to answer for these questions in the final exams. You'll be given with the expressions. You have to evaluate those expressions. You have to remember the chart that is given to you people. You have to remember the priorities assigned for the operators.
Yeah.
Clear? Clear, students?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So let's go ahead with one more example. Now try solving this. Make it fast. A plus 2 greater than B. Okay. Not equal to C. Not C. Okay. Ampersand A equal to D, or A minus 2 less than or equal to E. And where values for these things are given there. And this question, at least in, I mean, I have seen, okay, maximum question papers. Out of 10 question papers, in 6 to 7 question paper, this question has appeared. How do I begin with? This is the expression that is given to you people. Replace all the variables with the given data. A is what?
11.
Okay. So is this okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Is this okay? So any data that I have written it wrongly? So every data is correct now? A is 11, B is 6, okay, C equal to 0, D is equal to 7, okay, E is equal to 5. Yeah. Which has to be evaluated first? Make it fast, don't delay.
Not.
Not will be evaluated first. Correct now? So not will be evaluated. So other things I'll be keeping as it is. So 11 plus 2 greater than 6, or okay, so not equal to means not 0 means what?
0.
1.
1.
1. Okay. So this is false. Not false means
1.
True.
true. True means
1.
non-zero number 1. Correct. Ampersand 11 equal to 7 equal to or operator 11 minus 2 less than or equal to 5. Next, which operator has to be evaluated? taken care?
Plus 2.
Plus.
Plus. Is it plus? Make it fast. Don't delay. Is it plus? Is it
Yes.
plus? Okay. So can I write this as 13? 13 greater than 3, not equal, sorry, or operator. 1 ampersand ampersand 11 equal to 7 or. Okay, so at the same time I can take care of this also. 11 minus 2 is 9, less than or equal to 5. Is it okay?
13 is greater
13
than
greater than 6.
So this is second, this is the third one. Next, 13, next greater than,
6.
greater than, next greater than,
13 greater than 6, ma'am.
I am, pardon? Okay, greater than 6, okay. Next, what is the operator that can be taken care?
Greater than.
Greater than?
Yes.
Is it greater than? Okay, so 13 is greater than 6?
Yes, ma'am.
True. So or 1 ampersand ampersand is 11. So what is the priority for equal to? Lesser priority, no?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so
Yes,
you have
ma'am.
to remember that chart. I hope you remember that chart. According to that, you are telling the results to me. Okay, otherwise everything goes wrong. Right? You have to be very careful. So is greater than and lesser than or equal to are having the same priority if I am not wrong, except equal to greater than or equal to less than or equal to less than are having the same priority. Correct now?
Yes, ma'am.
So this will come next. This is fifth one. 9 is less than or equal to 5. Is it true?
False.
False. Can I write it as 0?
False. 0.
Can I write it as 0?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Next comes equal to.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So is 11 equal to 7?
No, ma'am.
False.
False, ma'am.
False. Okay. So now this is false. This is ampersand. I'll write this as 1 or 1 here. And this is or 0. Now go ahead with this or and or. Which is going to be executed first there?
And
And will be executed first. So I'll write it here. Okay, so I'll be writing the same thing. 1 or 1 ampersand 0 or 0. So this will be validated first. 1 or
0.
so 1 ANDed 0.
0.
1
0.
ANDed with 0. What does it mean? This is true. This is false. Okay, true and false.
False, ma'am.
False.
False. Can I write it as
False.
0?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
or 0. So 1 odd with 0. True odd with false.
True.
1.
True. 1. Okay. Or 0. Again 1 odd with
1.
0. 1. This is the
1.
result.
1.
This is the result. Is it okay? If you get this result, if you write these steps, you'll get 4 marks for this. I hope I made it clear. For this, you have to remember that chart. And this is how the system, the compiler evaluates your expression. You will be writing the expression. If you give this expression to the system, within known time, system is going to give you the result. But how it is doing? This is how we people are just now worked out now. In the similar fashion, system works and gives you the answer as 1. Clear, student? Clear, students?
Yes, ma'am.
So you have to be, okay, so now I really don't know what to say. So now you have to be perfect in the operators. So this is how it is working. So now it is plus, then minus, okay, how you people have carried out. And then greater than, then less than or equal to, then equal to, then you have the AND operator, then you have the OR operator, then the final OR operator, and you are going to get the result as 1. This is how you people can get the answer for this. Clear? So any doubt regarding this, students?
No, ma'am.
Okay. So now you should be able to solve this expression. So again and again I am suggesting you people, because I have given you so many inputs. Okay, because I don't want you people to leave a single bit that can be asked in the final exams. Okay, many people will not concentrate on the evaluation of the expression also. But so I have to take care of my students. That's why I go in depth of the subject and I'll treat, because whenever any question paper is given to you people, it may be any kind of to a greater extent of no issue, you should be able to write the answer for that. So that is my motto. That's why I go in depth of the subject there. Because looking at the question paper, you should not be panicked there. Oh, this is what I can easily write the answer for this. So that is what is a motto. That's why I go little depth of that particular subject there. Okay, but it is your duty at the same time, you have to learn something from me also. Okay, some students will leave these things, because I have seen, I have evaluated so many papers in the finals that going to the VTU there. So students won't attempt these kind of questions. Okay, so if they don't attempt, they'll not be getting good marks for that. So it is left to you people, because whenever I teach these subjects, the students who have studied under me, the highest score they have taken is 99 out of 100. Okay, it is left to you people. So how do you take that subject? Okay, but if you have to be interactive with me, and you have to be, okay, so you have to synchronize with me. Okay, because again and again I'll not be repeating the things that you have already studied. So you expect the faculty to, okay, so repeat the statements. So that is not really true.